The resurrection of Allen 1650. How long has it been since this thing's run, Alan?
3 years?
I'd say at least, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We just stuck a battery in it. We're gonna get it pulled around where we can wash it. And as I was telling in my tour video, this one needs a clutch, and we're gonna do some engine work while we're at it and make her good.
I don't have a key.
Wow, man. So much for the start video.
A key helps.
Yeah, here, take that one. So will it start?
Here we go.
Here we go. Will it crank? Uh-oh. I'm getting the battery cables didn't connect good.
That should be hand tight.
I'll leave that off in case. All right, take two. Let's see if now the battery was connecting well. We'd already checked fluids and everything before we tried cranking it over, make sure. It'd been long enough. The right rear tire was soft. Both of them were soft, but the right was pretty darn soft. And yeah, you can see it at least needs injector work. She's making a lot of smoke, not running on all six. Now, first thing it's gonna do is get a bath. You don't even have to start it.
No.
Okay, we're gonna check the timing on Alan's tractor here before we tear anything down, because I have a hunch that maybe the timing might be off on it from the way it runs and might not need as much work as we're thinking. So we got a wrench on the crankshaft pulley, 1.1" socket, and I just gotta take this little window off and line the lines up. All right, there's gonna be a little diesel that comes out when you take this plate off. There's the plate, there's the little rubber gasket that goes behind it, and there's the fuel. We might want to get a little bucket to collect that fuel. Here it comes. It's too late.
siphoning it out?
I turned off the fuel, so, but yeah, it's gonna siphon some out. And so here's your lesson for the day. Always have a bucket ready. Okay, we got fuel draining out. You see one line back here, but none up front, and that's because the lines ain't lined up. The back part does not turn, and the front does. So we just turn on the engine. All right, so here's the line. It's coming. It's a-coming. If I can get it in there. And try to get it as close. And my sock came off the nut again. There we go. Oop. And I went a little past. So now, you don't want to just back it up. You got to go back past to get the backlash out of the gears. So you get a little back past, then reverse your ratchet and come at it again. But that takes all the backlash, which is just the space between the teeth and the gear. Well, that looks pretty good right there. Yeah, they're lined up. So now we come around, and we probably didn't open our inspection hole yet. Nope, we need, I believe that's 1/2 inch.
Right there.
Yeah, we need to open this inspection cover. Yeah, you might have to take it out because that bolt holding that grease for the clutch is kind of in the way. Here we have Alan's hands. Oh boy, let's see what we got in there. I can see it's at TDC, but it's actually, let's see, the engine turns that way. It's past TDC, and it should be before TDC, which TDC stands for top dead center. I have to look in the book. I think these are like about 4 or 6 degrees before top dead center. But the timing is definitely off on this tractor, so that might be about part of our reason for it running rough. So I'm glad we're checking this before we pull the engine to do the clutch, so we can figure out what's wrong, because we might not need to tear it as far as we thought. Oh, I'm down underneath the tractor here and cleaning off the flywheel so I can put the sticker on that shows the different degrees a lot better than just a bare flywheel. And I'm just cleaning it up with some solvent and waiting for it to dry off so I can put the sticker in there. All right, let's see if I can get this. This is the sticker. And where's the, oh, yeah. I'll put the part number in a little bit. But it just, all your biggest thing, you got to line up the TDC with the TDC line on the flywheel. And it's got all these nice little markings so you can actually see the degrees. It ain't perfectly straight, but it's lined up. We might peel it back off and re-stick it when we do the clutch. Well, this side's already peeling off. It just ain't sticking the best, but it'll stick good enough for what we need to do. This is the part number for that timing tape decal. 106216A. You can get one at your local AGCO dealer. I don't know if they stock it. If your dealer stocks it, we always did. That's why I had one. So we put the tape on, got the timing marks on the pump line back up. I see 1, 2, 3. It looks like we're about 4 degrees after top dead center and not before like it calls. So someone, whoever worked on this once upon a time, got it wrong. So we're gonna fix it. What we need to do now is take this cover off so we can adjust the timing. So we got the wire off. We forgot to record that part. There's a wire that helps in case the bolts come loose. But you want to be careful about not pulling this shaft out. The shaft has some seals on it inside the pump here. Unless you're taking the pump off, then it ain't as big of a deal. But we're just retiming this one. And you pull that shaft out, the seals get past their spot and they can fold over and cause you a lot of grief. So try to keep the shaft in there because it just floats. This thing is a spring-loaded button that rides against the cover just to keep the shaft pushed back in. But we just take these 2 bolts out and then we can take the gear off and then get the engine timing, the flywheel timing right. Because this is already right. We got the lines lined back up there. And then we can just put the bolts back in. All right, so we got these bolts out of that timing gear for the injection pump. Now Alan's gonna turn the engine backwards to get past 4 degrees before top dead center. Then you pull back down to it again to get the backlash out of all the gears. So let's see, there goes TDC. So he needs to go a little farther. There's not a lot of room to work up there. Okay, that's, go a little more just for safekeeping. We're only about 5. Okay, that ought to be enough. Now I'll go back the other way. Nice and slow.
Ready?
Yep. Oop, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I see how many on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're at about, looks like we're just a smidgen more, Alan. Just bump it. Oh, there. I think that's going to be good. I think that's our 4 degrees before top dead center. Just notice how the TDC is below the arrow and the flywheel travels in a, goes that way. So you want it to be before top dead center. So we're good there. Now we just gotta get the injection pump right. There, whoop, right.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. No, now you're too far. Now you gotta go back. Let's see, we're trying to get the lines lined up. We're just turning that nut on the front of the quill shaft.
A little too far.
Yeah, that looks good from down here.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So now the injection pump lines are lined up, and that shouldn't have turned the engine. Yeah, we are still lined up there on our sticker of stickeriness. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we might, now look down here. Of course, it could be plus or minus a degree. We'll do that there. So now all we gotta do is find a set of holes. These holes aren't all evenly spaced in here. We need to find a set of holes that line up with the bolt holes behind it and tighten the bolts down, and then we'll double check the timing one more time before we put the wire in it. Then we can seal her back up. Okay, I got the bolts in. Okay, we found a good spot for the bolts. Lines are still lined up. And just before we wire that, we're gonna double check. I'm gonna have Alan roll the engine backwards and then forwards again, take all the backlash out and make sure everything still lines up. So you'll have to rotate upwards.
Ready?
Yep. Okay, that's plenty. Now go the other way. Whoop, slow, whoop, you might, that might be it. 1, 2. We might have gone just a hair too far.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like it's 3 degrees. Back it up again.
Okay. More yet?
Yeah, yeah, there you go.
More yet?
That's plenty. We're at 10 or 20, but yeah, so it looks like we're at 10. So go back the other way,
Not so fast.
but not so fast. All right. Bumpity bumpity. Whoa. Okay, let's see. I can see 1, 2, 3 marks. I think that's it right there. Now let's come back around and see how the injection pump looks. And that looks good. So now we just need to put our safety wire on the bolts, and then we can put the cap or cover back on and cap and bleed it out, and we'll see how it works.